Everybody out there is making an offer. Well, they should be making an offer anyway, whether it's a personalized offer that comes out of a discovery call or a fixed offer for a product that you might have listed on your website. But as we go into offers and we're all focusing in this direction, there is so much that is missing. And I've got a pair of stories to share with you this morning that I shared one with my wife, and Emily, she shared one with me. We both went through something this morning that I need to share with you. And Russell Brunson over the last, 10 years, Alex Hormozy over the last 4 or 5 years, or maybe a little bit longer, and others out there, and marketers have been doing it for decades, have been explaining to us the importance of having an offer. And there's a really good, valid reason for that. You need to demonstrate that value exceeds significantly the price that the person is going to pay. And we should all be aware of that, and I'm sure we are. And you might be thinking, okay, then, David, so what comes before the offer? And you might be thinking, well, it's the niche, isn't it? Well, it could be, but not what I'm going to discuss today. And so you might be thinking, well, David, it could be the pain points, and how pain points are really effective things to be talking about and discussing and creating a conversation over. And you're not wrong, but it's more than that as well. So I wonder if you can pick up what I want to share with you in the little 2 snippets that I'm going to share with you this morning. So I went shopping for a pair of shoes this morning, and I don't have them. I went into a shop and I said, look, I'm interested in a pair of Geox. I like Geox. I've been having them for 4 or 5 years now. I find them fairly smart. I do burn through them fairly quickly. And the lady just kind of stood there and said, yeah, we've got some Geox. And that was it. And I went, right, okay. And she just stood and watched me. Anyway, I didn't buy. Didn't buy for a few reasons. Didn't really have what I was looking for, to be fair. But that was it. End of story. And I left. I think it was her shop, little independent shop, and I left. Came home and talking to my wife about it. I was a bit disappointed because I really wanted to go and get something today. And she said to me, well, David, I've been out this morning looking for door stoppers. When you open the door and you don't want it to slam into your nice painted wall, you can buy these little stoppers, can't you? And Emily wants some stoppers that are drilled into the floor. And she doesn't want any white ones, because white ones over a period of time, they tend to change colour. They can go a bit yellowy and a bit manky, and we don't like that. So Emily wants some black ones. So she's been out this morning, and we've already got black ones in the house anyway. We just need a couple more because we've had some tiles done, some new tiling on this floor, and we want a couple of stoppers for it. And as she goes to the shop, takes a photo. I would like a stopper like these, please. And can you help me? And the guy goes, oh, we don't do black. Oh, Emily said, oh, right, what have you got? Well, we've got white. And she says, what do you mean you don't do black? And he says, well, it's not us, the manufacturer doesn't do black anymore. You've got to have white or grey. Emily's going, what are you talking about? Of course you can get black stoppers. No, it's impossible to get black stoppers anymore. It's not our fault, it's the manufacturer's fault. And that was it. That's like end of conversation. So what does Emily do? She walks out of the shop, opens up her phone, goes straight onto Amazon and finds the very, very same black stoppers. The thing that I'm talking about here, and you might be thinking it's customer service, and it is customer service, but what I really want to get into here is personality. And when you look on social media, whether it's YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, personality, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever, personality counts. And I think that was a quote from what was the character that Samuel L. Jackson played in Pulp Fiction. Personality counts. And personality really, really does count. Because if you come over drab and dreary, who really wants to buy into drab and dreary? Not many, you know. We really don't, do we? When we look at, let's say, Facebook posts or LinkedIn posts, and you see this text, and some people there are just trying to teach us, and we can see when they've been using AI. And sometimes they want to come from like a position of authority, like they're a teacher, and it's like pulling teeth. Christ almighty. Do I really want to read that shit? Excuse my language. No, I don't. And do you? And they've probably got a really good message that they want to share. But they bore you so much, you've just got to turn off. Now, it's not as if we need dancing penguins, right? And if anybody is from the UK watching this, you might remember 25 years ago, the John Smith's adverts with dancing penguins on, and Jack Dee, the comedian. You know, we don't need to be juggling stuff. We don't need to be a circus act, but blink an egg. Let's have a bit of personality about us. And I'll tell you what, life coaches and financial advisors, when they are out there, predominantly, it's as if personality has been sucked out of the ether. It's like it doesn't exist anymore. Come on, what's happening? Come on, let's have a spring in our steps, because how are we going to ever get people buying into us if we're really dull and boring? Now, you're probably thinking, David, but you're wearing this grey jumper. Isn't that a little bit dull and boring with your grey hair? Well, you know, I'm a bit cold this morning. Next time I'll put something a little bit jazzy on. But personality really does count. People want to be attracted to you. People want to have a buying experience. And of course, you don't need to be jumping around like a children's TV presenter on a Saturday morning. You know, that is a level of personality. But you've got to demonstrate your personality. And people, that's how people get into you. It's where trust starts. It's not just about the information that you share. And I challenge you to look at your posts. I challenge you to look at the videos that you're creating and to ask yourself, are you being entertaining? You know, because entertainment is crucial. If you're trying to convey a message, whatever that message is, whether you're giving out a guide or giving a little bit of help or just just taking somebody on a journey, if you cannot entertain them, they are going to switch off. And one of the things that I really like about entertaining is when I do Walking with David, and I actually forgot to put the hashtag in this time around for Walking with David, but I am sitting down with David. I might have to do a coffee with David, right? I'll tell you what, a vino with David. But please have a little think about how you are being perceived. And will you always get it right? No, of course not. Don't worry for that. But the more brown we are, the more beige we are, the more we blend in and lose out. People don't see us, right? There is a time for being dull. That you might need to experience that within your business, but not when you're reaching out to people. You know, have some tonality about your voice. I mean, we've all got tonality within our voice, but you know what I'm talking about. Have a little bit of a spring in your step so people at least feel comfortable within the environment that you're creating and projecting. So they want to be in your company. They want to be within that energy that you're creating. Because if they don't want that, they're not going to listen to your message. They're not going to take your message on board, and they're not going to reach out and connect to you. So before we look at offers, before we look at niche, before we look at messaging, what's this energy? What's this image that you are portraying? And that's my thought for the day. Right, I need to get upstairs because is it almost food time? We will be eating about half an hour, but my stomach's rumbling. Stay awesome, everybody. Be absolutely fantastic. And if you want to have a chat with me, drop me a line. I'm always up for a conversation. Don't think I'm going to sit there and sell to you. Not that sort of guy. You buy from me. I don't sell to you. Stay awesome. Have a wonderful Saturday. How do I press this end stream button? Well, here we go.